the sun sets in paradise, that's when things really heat up. Tonight, the only cooking competition show in the islands is back. On this one stove, two competitors will scrap it out for culinary glory. They'll use local ingredients from the Foodland Pantry, as tonight a pair of Foodland chefs celebrate the flavors of food, family, friends, and aloha. In round one, contestants will have 15 minutes to create a dish using our mystery ingredient. The dishes will be scored on a scale of 1 to 10. In round two, competitors will have 25 minutes to use our mystery ingredient to create a second dish, but that round will be worth double. 2 dishes, 1 winner. This is Kitchen Scraps. It is time to meet our competitors. Tonight, both will be representing Foodland's food development team. Our first cook brings over a decade of culinary experience. From Hawaii Island, Chef Nick Miguel.
Aloha, my name is Chef Nick Miguel, and my secret ingredient is the low-hanging shaka. What got me into cooking was staying up late, watching Food Network channel. Good Eats was one of the shows that I gravitated towards because it treated cooking like a science. It really piqued my interest, and the rest of that is history. My favorite thing to cook, you guys probably gonna laugh at this, but really it's just Spam.
Chef Nick, welcome into the kitchen.
Thank you for having me.
How you feeling, bro? You ready to
So
scrap?
excited. Of course. Never back down. That's what we do.
Never back down. You ready to go?
Of course.
Let's meet tonight's competition, who you know. She also brings over a decade of culinary experience. Representing the West Side, from Kapolei, Oahu, she is Chef Rebecca Lagua.
Aloha everybody, I'm Chef Rebecca, and I'm about to show you why the West Side's the best side. My family owned a catering company when I was younger, and I got into the kitchen when I was about 8 years old. My dad used to make lomi salmon, Hawaiian food, kalua pig, so I used to pick up a knife, start cutting up the tomatoes and the onions, and that's where my passion for cooking came from.
Chef Becca, welcome into the kitchen. How you feeling?
Feeling great,
You ready to scrap?
ready to scrap this guy.
I'm scared.
Today, going up against Nick, it's kind of interesting. We work side by side together, but we've never actually competed against each other.
We've been cooking together for a long time, but today, we ain't friends today. We're just going at it.
All right, let's meet tonight's celebrity judge. He started his social media page back in 2014. He has grown to build in an audience of over 500,000 people.
So honored.
Known on Instagram as Mr. Mean Hawaii and Hawaii's Foodie King. He is Mark Taliai.
I did hear about Mr. Mean, and everyone talks about him, and I'm excited, to meet him, to see his personality come to life.
Me in Hawaii, exciting. I do follow him on social media. He does so much for the community. He's always kind, but today, you know what? He's a judge, so he's gonna give it to us a little bit.
Mark, welcome into the kitchen.
Thank you, thank you.
Excited to have you here. Flavors tonight, what you looking
Yep,
for?
exactly that. Flavors. That's what I'm looking for. And the marriage of the flavors and all the ingredients, local. All about local today.
All about supporting
Yeah,
local
all
tonight.
about supporting local.
All right, Mark, we'll catch up with you in just a little bit.
Okay, you guys, good luck.
Thank you.
In round one, you're gonna have 15 minutes to utilize our mystery ingredient to create a dish. In round one, that ingredient is ulu.
Ulu, I know that I gotta bring a lot of flavor to it. I gotta transform the dish to really get the judge enjoy what I make.
It's kind of scary. I was thinking to myself really quickly, what am I gonna do with it?
Chef Becca, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Chef Nick, you ready?
Of course.
Let's scrap.
I know I just said scrap. Time to run into that Foodland pantry. I instantly think mochiko chicken. Grab shoyu, sugar, ginger, garlic, eggs, and all my other stuff, and run back to the kitchen because I gotta get going. For challenge number one, I'm making mochiko chicken with ulu. I'm making my marinade first. So I'm gonna take the ulu and treat it like a plant-based product.
I hear scrap. I run to the Foodland pantry, and the first thing I grab is eggs. Getting egg shortage right now, so I gotta grab them first. Parmesan cheese, bacon, corn, butter, flour as well. Oh, cutting some bacon. Gonna render it off real quickly, get this going. Today we're gonna be making ulu gnocchi in less than 15 minutes, so we'll see what happens, guys. I took the corn off the cob and I threw it in my saute pan with my bacon to render that down. So what I'm doing is that I'm gonna try and make a corn chowder with the ulu inside of it. I run to the microwave, I get the ulu out, and I head back to the food processor. We're making the ulu gnocchi in here. So we add an egg, the ulu's inside there. So we're gonna add some flour to make it into a dough.
Not only today are Nick and I sharing a kitchen, we have to share a microwave. This is the fastest way to cook. And that's just a really quick hack on how to cook it faster. Now that the ulu's in the microwave, I'm gonna head back into the kitchen. Going back to my marinade. So I have shoyu, sugar. I'm making mochiko chicken batter, tons of garlic. I'm gonna grate ginger, tons and tons of ginger into my marinade. A little bit of mirin. Now that my ulu's done in the microwave, let's go run back, grab it. Even though the ulu was piping hot, I don't got time. I only had a few minutes left. I had to cut it. Who cares about my hands at this point? Dice it up into little bite-sized chunks and get that right into my marinade. I wanna try and get much flavor, so I'm not gonna add the mochiko flour yet until I can get this to at least soak a little.
As soon as the consistency of the dough is what I want, I take it out, I throw some flour down. So I made a dough with the ulu, some flour, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. We're not gonna add any salt to this because we're gonna use a bunch of salt from the bacon. And we're just gonna make quick gnocchis real quick. It's very important that you use the right amount of flour. If you use too much, it'll dry out the gnocchi, start to crack. If you don't put enough, it's gonna stick to the countertop.
You know Chef Becca?
Yeah, I know Chef Becca, yeah.
We've known each other a long time. He's pretty funny, huh?
Oh yeah, man, we know each other a long time. It's funny as hell. I'm telling you right now, man. Wait till you guys see the bloopers of this thing.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
You only got 5 minutes left, Becca. Gotta hurry up.
Oh my gosh, what a mess.
Five minutes, Chef Nick, Chef Becca, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
You only got 5 minutes left, Becca. Gotta hurry up. Now I got the gnocchi into blanch. I'm going to go and work on sauteing the gnocchi. So I throw in some butter in a saute pan. Uh-oh, paper. We really gotta get this thing cranking. Come on. And then as that's cooking, add in my sliced garlic to build flavor in there.
Dang. We made gnocchi already. The ulu is still kind of hot, so this is the opportunity for the ulu to soak up some of that marinade. I'm gonna now add my mochiko flour so I can get a dredge going.
Gotcha.
Now that I added my mochiko flour into this marinade, I'm gonna add a little bit of potato starch. Potato starch is gonna help get that little bit of crispy texture that I'm looking for. So now that everything's combined, time to fry. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do a shallow fry, so I put about 1.5 inches of oil into my pan, and then I'm gonna pan fry these until they're golden brown. Fryer might be too hot.
We're gonna toss in tomatoes and watercress now. Saute. Now the gnocchi is browning in the pan. I take my sauce that I made, I throw it in the blender, puree it to make a sauce out of it, to really tie everything together. And we're gonna deglaze with chili pepper water.
Did I just hear deglaze with chili pepper water?
Yes,
Dang,
sir.
Nick.
We're gonna start plating.
Only in Hawaii. Only in Hawaii.
So we're gonna get this corn chowder sauce right in the bottom of the plate.
I'm gonna make a quick drizzle sauce on top. I'm gonna make a dynamite sauce. Mayonnaise, momoya kimchi sauce, sriracha, and a little bit sesame oil for some body and some nutty flavor.
Always taste your food, guys. Oh yeah, that's good. So we're plating our gnocchi, our ulu gnocchi, right on top of our corn chowder sauce. Place it around my plate on top of the sauce. Put the vegetables on top of it, then I finish it with freshly grated Parmesan cheese and some fresh sweet corn.
It's time to plate. You only have seconds left. Ulu is piping hot, just came out of the fryer. I'm using my bare hands.
Okay, need help.
Oh, you. No, I don't need help.
Shall I get you a plate? Need a plate? No?
You can clean up.
Let me cut your green onions.
Yeah, cut my green onions.
Pass
Why
some.
not?
Pass some. Give me them. Give me them.
Make my garnish.
We come to this competition, you have to scrap, but also, you know, at the end of the day, we work with each other. I cannot just be like, okay, Yanyo, and sabotage you. Come back to bite me in the ass one day.
Furikake.
Furikake, I get him.
I had to have it run back to the Fulan pantry, grab the furikake for me,
Here we go, 15 seconds.
and topping it with fresh green onions. Here we go.
Final 5 seconds. 5, 4,
A food dime, Becca, hurry up.
3, 2, 1. All power, gang.
Whew. Oh, it's tight. Let's go, bro. One speed,
job,
Becca.
good
I see it, bro. Good job.
Chef Nick, Chef Becca, in round one, you had 15 minutes to utilize our mystery ingredient, which was ulu. Chef Nick, you're up first. What'd you make for Mark?
When you mentioned that you want to see local, and the first thing that comes to mind to me is corn chowder. That's comfort food for me. For challenge number one, I made you ulu gnocchi with a corn chowder sauce. Also, there's some sauteed watercress, whole farm tomatoes, hamakua mushrooms, and I finished it with chili pepper water.
I just wanted to say, first of all, I'm impressed by how you guys move so quickly, cooking all these 2 dishes in 15 minutes under pressure. Impressive. With the presentation, this thing is outstanding. You know, you always eat first with your eyes, and it looks impressive, and I can't wait to sample this.
Get in there.
Okay.
Ulu is a native plant of Hawaii, and then I really wanted to show off the ulu and complement it. I'm hoping that everything pairs well for him. He tastes the ulu, he tastes the smokiness from the sauce, and then he gets the freshness from the watercress, the tomatoes, and the lemon.
Good texture. The ulu is cooked good, but I can taste everything. The smokiness of the bacon, I believe.
Yes.
Always good to use watercress. Well balanced. Outstanding.
Chef Becca, you're up next. You had to utilize the ulu in round number one. What'd you make for Mark?
So today I made, utilizing ulu, I went old school local, comfort food local. Mochigo chicken using ulu. I'm hoping Mark gets that this is just local style comfort food. Using ulu in a way that you would never expect always leads back to just comfort Hawaii.
I think this is very creative. I love the sauce. The sauce was boss. The whole idea of using ulu instead of chicken or any type of meat, I think that was neat, but the texture wasn't there. Other than that, it was good to me.
Mark, now that you've had a chance to try both dishes, have you made a decision?
Yes, I have.
Mark, now that you've had a chance to try both dishes, have you made a decision?
Yes, I have. It was tough, but the winner of round one is Chef Nick.
Thanks, bro. I feel good about it, but it's still the next round, and the next round is worth double.
I was looking over at his plate. He had a lot going on. I gotta step it up in round two.
Thank you very much, Mark. We'll see you during round two.
Okay. Good luck, chefs.
Thank you.
Chef Nick, you got the win in round one. How you feeling?
Feel good, but it ain't over yet.
Chef Becca, round number two is worth double. How you feeling?
Got a lot to catch up on, but hey, let's go.
The scrap continues. Now in round number two, you're gonna have 25 minutes to utilize our mystery ingredient to create a dish. In round number two, that ingredient is a Hawaii staple. It is pipi kaula.
Pipi kaula.
Pipi kaula,
Okay.
wow.
Pipi kaula, a little bit difficult. It's already a cured, salted, finished product. It's gonna take a little bit of creativity.
Lomi salmon, pipi kaula, extra.
Large lily koi.
That's my man right there.
When I first see the pipi kaula, I've been thinking in my head, oh my God, this is gonna be dry.
Chef Beck, are you ready?
Ready?
Chef Nick, are you ready?
Ready.
Let's scrap.
Round number two, I hear scrap, and I run to the Foodland pantry. I grab some noodles, some sriracha. I take some garlic. For challenge number two, I'm making my take on pancit noodles with pipi kaula.
I run to the Foodland pantry. I grab kabocha pumpkin, eggs, watercress, get back to my kitchen and get cooking. For challenge number two, I'm making kabocha and pipi kaula hash patties. I'm gonna get my pipi kaula into my food processor so it's a little bit easier to work with. Now time to break down this kabocha. It's a difficult product to use. It's really tough. Everybody sees it in Hawaii. A lot of Filipinos use it in a lot of their dishes. It's a little bit sweet, so I want the sweetness to balance out the really salty cured pipi kaula.
Chef Nick, what's happening, bro?
How's it going? So I just sliced my pipi kaula nice and thin. I'm gonna crisp it up like bacon. So what I plan to making is actually a twist on my grandma's dish she always makes for everyone's birthday.
How do you chop like that? Are you not scared?
He's acting, that's why.
You know that. Always watch your fingers, guys.
Yeah.
Be careful. I start slicing some garlic and get that going inside a pot. Run back. Forgot something.
forgot?
I forgot things. I forgot this. And then I realized I forgot my ginger. Ginger, jalapeno, some limes again, my favorite. Peel it, grate it, add it in with the garlic, and then add in a smoked ham hock right inside that pot. Get that going.
Oh, it smells lovely. 20 minutes.
It's not gonna smell lovely anymore. We're gonna put in some fish sauce. Just to really concentrate all that umami from, the ham hock, the oyster sauce, the fish sauce especially. This sauce is gonna be for our pancit noodles to cook in.
Scrape the seeds. I dice it up, cube it. Let's go to the water with this. Gotta get this off. Sorry, gotta get this boiling. Now that my kabocha is boiling, let's go back to the pantry. I forgot a few ingredients. I'm gonna make a quick pickle. I need vinegar. I'm gonna do some pickled serranos. Quickle, it's just kitchen slang. We call it quickle. Quick pickle.
A quickle, I like that one. That's pretty funny.
I gotta quickly get this quickle going. I'm keeping it super simple. Vinegar, sugar. I'm gonna slice up red serranos. A little bit flavor into it. I'm gonna crush a garlic.
Next thing I start working on is my crunchy element for the dish. So I'll melt this butter. We're gonna go low and slow. Got some butter melted down with some garlic, and then I take some breadcrumbs. I'm gonna add some more fried garlic in here. I'm gonna toast this up slightly.
Now that my quickle is done, I'm gonna set that aside. My kabocha just finished. I'm gonna drain that out. I'm gonna get that into my pipi kala mixture. Okay, gotta build flavor. Let's add some salt, pepper, green onions. Added that into my mixture and added an egg to bind. My quickle is done. It's on the side, ready to go.
I see Kainoa come into the kitchen and he's grabbing a box.
Kainoa just came in. Now what?
I got something I want to share with you guys right now. I know we got some crunch over here. We're gonna bring more crunch to the party. Via these diamond soda crackers, one of Hawaii's oldest bakery OGs. I can't wait to see how you guys utilize this. Pipi kaula and crackers. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh.
We're gonna bring more crunch to the party. Via these diamond soda crackers, one of Hawaii's oldest bakery OGs. I can't wait to see how you guys utilize this.
Uh-oh. Bruh, Kainoa was in my way.
Pipi kaula and crackers. Let's go.
I see the crackers and I'm just looking at it like, who don't love Diamond Bakery soda crackers? I throw the Diamond Bakery soda crackers straight into the food processor, incorporated with our fried panko, crunchy garlic with chili oil.
Nick's taking up the food processor right now. I don't need that machine. Let's just get this in here and let's gonna work it through. I'm taking the soda crackers, I'm adding a little bit to help it bind. Maybe it'll add texture, who knows? Now that the diamond soda crackers is in my mixture, it's time to pan fry. Please sizzle. Dang, what are you doing?
This is my crunchy topping. My crunchy element is ready, so I take that off and transfer it to the side so it cools off slightly, so it crisps up really nicely. Right now I got some long beans, jalapeno, and garlic. And then I'm gonna add in some pipi kaula as well. Now we're gonna make our noodles. My pancit miki from Crown Noodle. Take that out, a handful, throw it in the pan, and then I get that stock that's been building flavor. You get some of this broth, pour that in. I pour some of that in, and then start letting it boil away.
My oil's way too hot. My pipi kala patties are burning. Don't wanna serve him nothing burnt. I can't serve Judge Mark burnt pipi kala patties. I have to start again.
7 minutes, gang.
Wipe my pan down, get new oil into my pan. I realized that my first patties was a little bit too loose, so I'm gonna make them smaller and tighter. Oh, I feel better about those. I gotta get the rest of my dish going.
I want to see my noodles cooking down with the sauce. Woo! I start getting some butter ready to finish it off. I go ahead and start plating. Get my noodles, put it right into the bowl. I get my crunchy element, and I'll add some chili crunch and some chopped cilantro into my fried breadcrumbs and my Diamond Bakery soda crackers.
You got 6.5 and you done it.
I don't know.
You like Megonado one?
I never. Okay, make another one.
Make another one?
Make another for you guys.
Too fast.
Make another one.
I want this dish to feel like a play on corned beef hash and eggs. I'm gonna poach an egg to bring some creaminess and sauce. Of course, you can't have corned beef hash without eggs. Now it's time to plate. These pipi kala patties look amazing. I'm gonna drizzle chili oil right around the dish and then grab my perfectly poached egg right on top. Then I'm gonna incorporate some fresh baby watercress.
Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All pow.
Done.
All pow, gang.
Look at that.
Done.
Whoa. How'd you make that?
Chef Nick, Chef Becca, round number 2, you had 25 minutes to utilize Hawaiian beef jerky, pipi kaula, but we wanted to add more flavor to the party, so we added in the Diamond Bakery soda crackers. Chef Becca, you're up first. What'd you make?
I made corned beef hash patties, but instead of corned beef, I did a pipi kaula, and then instead of potatoes, I went with kabocha to add the sweetness.
Wow, impressive. Okay, going straight to the patties. Oh, very soft right through. Right away. Back the egg. Splat. Okay, I like this dish. Very comforting, like comfort food. Everything is perfect, and I love all the flavors.
Thank you.
Chef Nick, you're up next. What'd you make for Mark?
So tonight I made you my version of pancit noodles based on what my grandmother's cooking.
What is this stuff?
So that right there is a butter-fried Diamond Bakery crackers with panko, garlic, chili crunch, and cilantro in there.
So flavorful. You could taste garlic and all kinds of stuff in there. The texture and all, perfect.
Thank you, Mr. Mean.
Chef Nick, Chef Becca, now that Mark has had a chance to try both dishes, we're gonna have you guys head to the waiting room. We'll call you in when a decision is made.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I was in the waiting room, I was just thinking about all the things that I could have done to be better, to make the dish better.
I'm sitting in the waiting room, but it's all up to Mr. Mean. Is he gonna be mean?
Whew, Mark, these two, they battled. What'd you think of what you saw today?
Today was outstanding. I was very impressed by both of them, how they cooked under pressure, the dishes they provided for us, the colors, and all the stuff they put in. Mean.
So what do you think about the utilization with the pipi kaula into the hash patty?
I loved it. That right there is a great breakfast food right there, but you can eat breakfast any time of the day. I enjoyed that one. The egg was perfect. She seasoned it real well. There was an explosion like pop.
Mark, what'd you think about Chef Nick's dish?
I really liked it. It was smoky, so flavorful. You could taste garlic and all kinds of stuff in there. The texture and all, perfect.
Have you made a decision?
It was tough, kind of, but yes, I have.
Chef Nick, Chef Becca, we've made a decision. Now in round number 2, it was a battle of the pipi kaulas, and one dish rose to the top. Now, in addition to being crowned today's Kitchen Scraps champion, the winner also goes home with this custom chopping board, courtesy of the Ege Store. Our winner today and our Kitchen Scraps champion is Chef Nick.
I feel proud. I'm glad that I got to showcase techniques and some skills that we have at Foodland.
This top part, the pipi kaula and all this fried thing, that's what pretty much stole the show. Probably one of the tastiest pancits I ever had.
Chef Nick just won. I'm glad he won. If it had to be somebody, it's him. But again, at the end of the day, all is fair in Kitchen Scraps.
It means a lot to win this competition. It's fun. I think it shows off the talent we have here in Hawaii, and there's a lot of talent here.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hey, now if you know someone that can throw down in the kitchen, head to kitchenscraps.tv. And don't forget to vote for your fan favorite. We'll see you next time.